Hey guys, it's Mike Ward from the Village Runner here with Darren from the Village Runner as well. He's the manager here in Redondo Beach. We're here today to, it's our first Tech Tuesday. We're here to talk a little bit about shoes. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Darren. One thing I do want to say before I turn it over to Darren is, like, if you have a brand or a shoe that works, generally I'm a big fan of if it's not broken, don't fix it. I get people like when I actually used to work the floor, they would come in all the time and say, they'd walk in with these shoes saying, these things are the greatest thing ever. Anyway, what do you have new that I could try? And I always kind of strongly, suggest that they just stick with what works. But anyway, so here's Darren to talk a little bit more about the shoes and the process. One thing that Darren had mentioned to me is, like, the brand isn't so important as is the category. So take it away, Darren.
As Mike mentioned, category is king here. We want to make sure we're addressing any gait issues that you have. We take a close look and see how your foot's moving first and foremost. Are we pronating? Is that foot rolling in? What degree of pronation do we have? Are we actually supinating? Those things help us determine what category of shoe is going to suit you best. Mike mentioned bring in your old shoes. We love to see the old shoes. Bring them in. We can read them and see how they're wearing. Are they doing what we want them to do? Are we overcorrecting or undercorrecting? All that information helps us narrow down your choices and get you the right stuff. When we do the gait analysis and we check to see how your foot's moving, we'll be in one of three categories of shoe generally. Either a neutral shoe that's not going to actively correct that arch, a stability shoe that'll have it's referred to as a medial post. It's a little denser instep there, a little bit of support for an arch that wants to rotate, or on the extreme end, a motion control shoe for people with an extreme amount of pronation that really need that foot propped up. There are variations within these. There are more and less corrective shoes, softer and firmer neutral shoes. So we try a few. We get you in that right category and then play around and see what your foot likes best. I'm always preaching the invisible shoe. I want the right category, then I want you not to notice it. It should disappear. So simplifying things, are we neutral? Are we stability? Are we motion control? We're here to help dial that in for you.
So when people come in, we usually have people try on 3 to 5 different,
as many as it takes,
different brands.
We're here to guide those choices a bit.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily want to muddy the waters and try every shoe on the wall. By looking at their feet and looking at the shapes, there will be shoes that will fit better.
So some are wider in the forefoot.
Some are wider, some are narrower.
Narrow heel. Yeah.
We'll have shoes to pick. Are we wearing an orthotic? That will change the shoe as well. All this stuff in the conversation about how much running you're doing, where you're running, all that goes into the mix to help us find the shoe best suited for you.
Okay, great. So anyway, thanks for checking in with us for our first Tech Tuesday, and we'll see you next week for Marathon Monday.
See you guys.